Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today I'm going to do your reading for the week of August 9 to the 15th. But we are currently August 8, which means we are in a new moon phase. The new moon is in Leo. Now I didn't really, I don't sit here and just like chart everything and then keep it all in my brain. I have a 50-year-old brain, I can't keep everything in there. However, I was looking quickly at what was projected for the second week of August from the videos that I did for the month of August, and the Queen of Wands came out underneath the deck to show this beautiful fire energy coming in. And from what I could read online about the new moon in Leo, they're calling it chaotic change. But you know what? I don't feel that for us Pisces. I don't feel that for us at all. If chaos means clearing and getting light on the subject and finishing our symphonies, then fine, we'll call it chaotic. If not, we're just going to call it changes that are in a progressive way with flexibility and self-awareness, okay? And that is what we're doing. We are shedding a great big light this week on things. I took out the card because, of course, with the new moons, I like all my moon cards. I take them out. It's a reason to play with the moon cards, of course, because we are moon. We have moon, okay? That means it's complicated, okay? We're complicated. That's okay. Doesn't mean we're bad. It just means we have, substance. Okay, so new moon in Leo is confidence is your key to success. And that's what I feel. I felt that with the Queen of Wands showing up underneath the deck. I felt that with you finishing your unfinished symphony. You had also the instinct card as a challenge. In other words, it's to trust your instincts, to follow your nose, to know what's right. You had the Ace of Swords showing breakthroughs that are going to be made, and the Ace of Cups, so you're going at all heart. And I think that's really good, okay? So I'm going to lead with those this month, and I really like what this card has to say from the book, so I'm going to read it for you today, Pisces, and I'm going to let you know what that says. It says, this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit, and that's what it's talking about, okay? Progressive way with flexibility. Changes in a progressive way, okay? You have to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle. Ah, king or queen. Kind of been interesting since I said the Queen of Wands, right? There you go. And carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. A creative project, right? The aces that came out this week. Alternatively, it can herald good news or new start. Okay? Nice. Attune to the moon. Make time to have fun. Additional meanings. It's time for you to show the world what you got. Exactly. Finish that symphony. Show them what you got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've turned someone's head. Okay? Leo is a sign of the big and brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Exactly. You need to step into your power. You need to step into yourself, Pisces. You need to decide to do what you want to do. So I love this card. I'm going to leave it right over here. This is a new moon energy you need to be. It doesn't need to be chaotic. It can be very constructive, okay? This card came out as well. This is 40. I tend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. This may be for some of you who are trying to attract somebody or friends, mate, anybody. And it says the individual creators who are coming together must be in a place of positive attraction before they come together, or nothing positive can come out of the co-creation. If you are negatively focused and not feeling good, you can only attract others who are in the same state of negative attraction. That is why looking for a mate from a place of insecurity or lack of anything can never bring you the mate you really want, but instead brings one who amplifies your current lack. Now, you know, I'll have to put in my 2 cents, as I always do, Pisces, because, well, that's the way my channel goes. In the last 5, I guess, years or so, I have noticed that I get in conversations with people, and hey, I am not perfect. I am completely human being who is as fallible as the next. But if I get into conversation that starts, you know, like on a negative, oh, did you hear about that and this and that's terrible and why is it? And as it rolls, I find that my body starts reacting in a very negative way. I have to pull back and get away from it because I start feeling physically ill. It's like my spirit energy is like bogging down my body so that the signals are sent out so that I stop immediately, so that I don't continue on this path. I feel that this is an indication. I don't know if you guys have felt that. I just always knew that I'd have to backtrack. I would tell people, let's change the subject, or, you know, talk about something different, because it's, you know, it's swirling into a negative path of I can't do anything and the world's destroying itself, and it's just not, I don't feel very good about it, you know. If we're not going to constructively give anything, I'd rather just, you know, not have this conversation. So people would like, well, go away, because some people were attracted to the magnetic I'd say the magnetic north of the negative connotation, because then it meant that the world was wrong and they were right. And I just couldn't do. I wanted to offer up solutions, and I didn't want to get wrapped up. As an empath, especially as an empath who was growing stronger and stronger, and I do believe that's why being around those people would just suck the life right out of me. Literally suck the life. I think my life was getting sucked. My body would start reacting so badly to everything. So yeah, and I've had somebody do that to me. I went in one day very angry about something, and this person just said, you know, your energy is really throwing me off, and it made me feel bad, but I now understand. So just remember that, okay? When you're trying to attract people in your life, all of this to say, keep that in mind, that whatever you're throwing out there, whatever people are throwing at you, sometimes you get all like, you get thrown into that. You have to be careful about that, okay? It's easy to fall into because the world likes to be negative about itself. I mean, just go on the internet. Easy to see, easy as pie. We're going to talk about the energy of this week, though, Pisces. It's going to be fabulous. As I said, you're going to have a great August. Now, I know that for some of you in July, I said that July was a good month and that a lot was going to happen. But I found that July was more of a month of work. You working. This month is more about things showing up, okay? Although this week I do think is a lot about you working on it, okay? I don't know. It's hard to tell, okay? I'm a very big optimist, Pisces. You have to realize this when you look at my readings. When I say you're having a good week, it's not like you're going to sit on the couch and the world's just going to, you know, show up at your door and give you everything. When I say you're going to have a good week, I'm talking about the fact that you're going to be moving forward in things, okay? Things are going to start moving ahead, and that usually requires work on your part. I've never been one to just expect things to fall into my lap, so they never have. I've always worked hard for it. Even when I work hard for it and it does happen, I'm always usually surprised, okay? So this is the kind of reader I am, just in case you were wondering. If something happens greatly, right, if the wheel of fortune spins in your favor all of a sudden out of nowhere, beautiful. If this is a lottery win, beautiful. For some of you, I feel that it might be. It might feel that way. And I'm not talking literal, because some people are going to take it literal. Like, go buy tickets. You already buy tickets. Go ahead. It won't hurt anything. But this is about the cycles and shifts of life, okay? This is about you moving that wheel. It all kind of comes together. You're using the fire energy, you're repelling the negative energy and attracting positive energy, okay? It's like the wheel, you're speeding it up. So by speeding it up, by doing the work, by really spinning that wheel, by really pushing it, you're making it go faster. And I feel that this is what your week is going to represent. You're going to get focus, and you're going to know what you want to do, and you're going to spin that positive energy forward. And that's why the week is going to feel like a windfall, okay? So what's blocking you this week? Let's see. Ooh. I don't know, but these cards are blocking me. All I'm getting is they don't want to mesh. They don't want to mesh. Okay, again, we pick cards at random here, or they fall out, right? So what I'm getting as well is no more randomness. And that makes sense, especially with the Ace of Swords that came through for this week in the monthly. Yeah, there's no more randomness here, Pisces. You're getting a real clear perspective, right? So what's blocking you? Nine of Pentacles. This is what what I was feeling, okay? If you have worked towards your goals, to what you wanted, if you have put the work, even in relationships, you have to put in the work, okay? You have to work at relationships. I've been in a long-term relationships for 30 years. I know this, okay? So if you work at relationships, friendships, whatever, then you should be getting what you deserve. Your fear might be that you're not going to get you're not going to get your abundance, okay? That's always the fear. The fear is that I'm going to do all this work and nothing's going to come of it. And it's unfounded, Pisces, okay? It's a very limited type deal belief, because you're always going to get something, especially if you've done work. You're always going to get something. It may not be everything that you want right at that moment. And I'm not talking about this week, but I'm talking about life in general. It may not be everything you want right then, but you will get some kind of kudos for a job well done, okay? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles is your block card. Wow. All right. So in the recent past, it's so funny because what I'm getting is you're feeling lucky, but you're feeling like you're not going to get lucky. It just so Pisces. Okay, so in your recent past, let's see here what's coming out. Breaking cycles. That devil card. That devil, right? So, in the recent past, you have freed yourself of cycles of guilt. So this is a cycles of luck. This is a cycles of guilt and restrictions and frustrations, okay? You've shed light on things. What didn't appear to be, you put a light on and made it appear, okay? Good, bad, or otherwise. You have seen things for what they were. And I feel that you've walked away from this. You freed yourself from this, which is beautiful. It's lovely. That's what was needed, okay? It's always needed. And you know that devil is going to show up over and over again. Like some of you are going, oh, if I could only get over it. Yeah, it's not a forever deal thing. We're always dealing with the devil, okay? The devil, in his own way, is very attractive. And it's part of our lifetime of things to deal with. Always some way, sometimes it's clear the way they show up and they look like devils and we know they're devils right away. And sometimes it's not so clear. We see them months, years later and go, wow, that one kind of sneaked up on me. That's just the way it is. But there's a lesson to be learned. Always there's something to be looking at. Always, always, always. We're here to learn, okay? Don't take it as a punishment. Take it as a chance to learn something new, okay? So in our near future, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, Pisces. Okay, so again, this has to do with seeing the truth to move on, okay? So this may be as well about seeing a situation that you have to move away from, that you have no choice, okay? Especially with the Devil in this position and the Three of Swords in this position, this is kind of saying, I see you, like I uncovered who you are and what you are, and now I got to move away from it, okay? Now some of you are going to apply this to relationship. It's your life to do so, you know, if it resonates that way, that's fine. But it's not limited to relationships. It could be about situations. It could be just about being stuck in a rat race. For me, this part came to me at one point when I realized that I was deliberately trapping myself in a life that I didn't want, okay? And kind of, how do you say this? Fooling myself into thinking that it wasn't such a big deal, okay? To work 9 hours a day, every day at a job that you hate, that is sucking the life out of you. I thought, well, it's just for a certain amount of time. Well, as the years go by, if you start calculating that amount of time, it's actually quite a bit of time, okay? And since we're linear beings, that means a lot, especially if you're on a journey here. So don't waste your time with that stuff, and don't fool yourself. And I walked away, saw the truth of it, walked away. Even though it was scary, even though it was painful, I walked away from it. So if you have any type of situation, relationship, career, anything that no longer fits, this is your truth moment, okay? And for some, it might be devastating. I'm not going to deny it, because these aren't happy cards. I mean, they're not the kind of cards that you go, woohoo, you know? But they are. And it's hard to say, but it'll be the pivotal moment that you'll look back on at one point and go, I'm so glad I did that. It was a real important moment in my life, okay? So, like I said, what kind of perspective are you putting it? What kind of microscope are you putting on the situation? Are you putting the negative incantation into it? Are you putting light on the situation and making it into something fantastic? A fantastic, new, clear, and precise start. Finishing the symphony that you have not finished, okay? Yes, I'm putting it into context. Yes. And I'm putting a very positive light on it, Pisces. So should you. So should you. A chance for growth is a wonderful gift, okay? A chance for growth is a wonderful gift. All right, so here we go. At your crown, taking a lead, doing what you need, doing what you must, going your own way. Absolutely, it's time. It's time to grab that momentum and drive. Drive your own chariot, it's your life, okay? Get unstuck and move out. Move out, move ahead, okay? Move out of that energy. It's time. I feel like Rafiki in Lion King. It is time. My younger son's favorite movie when he was a baby. Yeah. At your foundation, Pisces, this beautiful week of August. There's that queen. There's that queen I was talking about. Yeah, fire. Yes. Shine a light. Be vibrant. Inspire yourself. Be creative. Be confident. Confidence is the big one here. Okay? It's been showing up. All this love fest all week, they were talking about confidence. Yesterday, they were talking about confidence. Confident. Be confident and go confidently forward. Okay? Do it with your personal flair. Follow your passions, okay? Be the optimistic, influential person on yourself and others that you can be. Be the best that you can be, okay? Absolument. Absolutely. All right. What you're going to show the world this week, Pisces. How are you going to present yourself, okay? What you going to show them this week? When you go out that door, when you walk down the street. You're going to show them that you are most certainly getting to a certain point in your life where you're going to be a brand new you, or you're going to start a brand new phase, okay? I feel like you're reinventing yourself. You're finishing what needs to be finished. You're going down the road maybe you've always felt that you wanted to. And yeah, I do feel that August is the month of harvest, and I do feel that for you, you're doing it kind of all together. You've planted, harvested, and now you're reaping the rewards of that. I feel that you're being very clear within yourself, and I think that that's how you feel, and that's what you're going to project when you go out there this week. Yeah. Okay. So, how others see you. So when they look at you, when people look at you, not that, that matters, what are you going to see? How are they going to feel? What's that energy going to resonate, towards them? You're curious. You want to know what they're going to think. Oh, they're going to think you have it together. Okay? You're harvesting the Queen of Wands energy, but people, they're going to see it and interpret it as the King of Wands. In other words, you're like a natural leader taking hold of your life and going in your own way, in your own direction, okay? You're going to take this beautiful Leo energy and you're going to capitalize on it. So perfect. So perfect, okay? People are going to feel you this week, Pisces. They're going to, if they don't feel you, they're going to certainly see you. Because Leo, fire is bright as the sun, shining and gorgeous. This is you, okay? Nice. This is so nice, okay? I'm sorry, I still see these things and I always think, it's so Pisces, so afraid to... Okay, so, your hopes and fears. The Six of Pentacles. Finding your balance. Finding the way, what makes you go, what makes you tick. Six of Pentacles is always a card of balance for me. Your personal balance doesn't mean equality between all parts, Not everybody gets 2 donuts a piece. Some people don't like donuts. So that means equal. Just equal to you. What makes you balance? You are not looking at the world to have a fair, to expect everybody to like and want everything you want. You are now going for what you want. This is your life, your journey. You've decided this is it. I'm not waiting for anybody else to tell me what's fair and what should be balanced in my life. You are doing that. You're trying very hard, okay? You're hoping. Hopes and fears is always like, I'm hoping I can do this, but I'm afraid I might not be able to. And this plays into this, okay? A lot of that. Is my hard work going to pan off? Is it going to bring me prosperity? Is this going to work? Okay? And I'm here to tell you, will. The more you try to find balance within yourself, Pisces, the better it is. Absolutely. Always. Okay? Alright. So the outcome, Pisces. What's the outcome? Ooh, ooh, ooh. A passionate Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, he's, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think that you're going to be emotionally charged this week, probably with the Leo energy coming in, okay? So just be careful, because the Knight of Cups for me is always like, beware. He's the best and worst part of being Pisces for me. When I look at the Knight of Cups, all I feel is me when I was young. Oh my God. When I was passionately involved with anybody at a younger age, it was a little bit nuts, okay? Because I would pour everything, every little nugget of passionate energy that I had, and I found that that was just a tipping point of slightly cuckoo, okay? And I'm talking about myself personally. Oh my, it was a little bit much, okay, for anybody to stand in that energy. I was always terribly hurt when, you know, it wasn't reciprocated, but I was young and really naive, okay, that you can't scare people like that. Yeah, it was interesting. So when I see this night, just to say, when I see this night, I'm reminded of when I was younger and how I felt this way. So this Leo energy, this fire energy that's coming in and firing you up, just be careful about it. Because this is like, yeah, you're going to feel emotionally and passionately charged this week. That may spill out into your own person. It might spill out in the way you feel. So you might just turn into this very energetic, intense human being. So just be aware that some people might get afraid to get burned by this. And this is where the chaos may come in, okay? So just make sure to focus that energy on something constructive. Don't be too... I don't know how else to say it. We are very passionate. We're very empathic. Sometimes it is our thing to get very intense, okay? This is a card of intensity. So know that by the end of the week, you might be feeling super intense. And yeah, make sure that if you're involved with somebody, that they're aware that they might get a little burned by you this week. Not in a bad way, just they might get a little consumed, okay? So, good thing to know. I might tell my husband, you know, you enjoy it, but be careful. He's an earth sign, so he's good. He can usually temper the fire, the emotion, but you just gotta you gotta be careful about this stuff, okay? Anybody who's married to a Pisces and if they have a passionate Pisces, you have to remind them that they have to just, you know, they know this. If they've been with you for a long time, they'll know who you are. They absolutely know. They'll go, oh, here's that intensity, and they usually know how to handle it, especially if they've been with you a long time. If not, it's always good to warn them, okay? And see if you have a partner, if they're up to the challenge or they'll rise to it. Some do. My husband likes it very much. Not all the time, but when it happens, he rather enjoys it, okay? So, just saying that, if you're in a couple. If you're in a friendship too, be careful, warn your friends, tell them, I might be a little bit intense this week. So, you know, you could actually give some of your energy to some people. If they're down, if they need an infusion of energy, it's good to be around people who have intense energy if they're up for it, okay? Because they can actually share in it. So, something I haven't mentioned before, but it is true. When you're in somebody's direct energy field, they do tend to end up feeling it. So, very highly charged this week, Pisces, okay? And you have the Judgment card underneath the deck, which is, yeah, you're going to feel awakened, okay? All of these changes, all of this stuff that you've done, and you're going to kind of just, you know, you're going to rise up to the top here. You're going to really have a really great charged up week. And I wish it for all of you. I really do. Use that energy wisely. Put it into a positive spin and go for it. Use that Leo energy to start new things. And, you know, with a little bit of focus, you can make anything really great for yourself, okay? I'm going to come back with the clarifying later. So come back for that. And I'm going to pull out some more moon energy for you, and we'll see what that has to say. Take care, Pisces. I will see you later on this evening.